Hey guys, this is iTrollIX with Rollout Reviews, bringing you another B-Daman Crossfire review. This time it is the Vertigo Spin Arena. On the front here we have a product shot featuring Lightning Finn and Lightning Scorpio. However, it's worth noting that this set does not come with any B-Daman. It says down here, B-Daman figures sold separately. This is just the arena. On this side we have the CGI Dracian mascot, and on the other side we have the contents you get inside. On the back we have the fully assembled arena, again featuring Lightning Scorpio and Lightning Finn. Other products you can buy down here, all of the online information, and your mission. Knock 3 B-Damarbles out before your opponent. So, let's take a look at everything you get inside. So this set does come with the collector card. It's just the generic collector card with the Dracian mascot on the front. However, the code on the back is just about the same as all of the others, so there is nothing special there. It has a sticker sheet. You can apply these if you'd like, but again, I just think they're too vibrant and loud for my tastes. But again, they're there if you want them. You have 6 of the medium-sized wall pieces, this time in red. As you can see, they're the same size as the wall pieces that came with the Surge Strike Arena, but again, this time in red. And you have 4 of the standard gray connector pieces. You also have the main unit itself here. It's in a blue and green and red color scheme here. Hit these and it knocks marbles out of the top. Rounded bottom so that it can spin. And you also have the piece to connect it to the walls of the arena. So let's put this together and take a look at how it works. Now this is the Hasbro adaptation of the Takara Tomy Break Ball set. Now that set was pretty much just this piece. It was in black, and the green was a much darker shade, but for the most part, exactly the same as just this center piece. However, with the Hasbro version, you get this cradle piece that keeps it in one place. When playing with the Takara version, there was problems with it, so that when you hit it, it would move all over the place. As you can see on the bottom, it's hollow, and it has this little rounded piece. But there was nothing to keep it in place, so you would spin it, and it would spin just fine. But the second you hit it with a marble, it would move around. Again, the Hasbro version comes with this little cradle. You set it in there, and it keeps it in one place, making the game a lot more solid and a lot more contained. And I really like that a lot. Now, it just sits in there. It doesn't really lock or anything, so I find that it is possible to hit this hard enough to knock it out of the cavity here into this outer cavity, which is a little unfortunate, but it's just something that you have to deal with. It's easy to recover from there, just put it back in place. And I find it doesn't happen all that often. It does wobble a little bit, but I don't find that affects too much during the game. And as you can see here, it spins very, very well. Now, the set comes with 6 B-Damarbles, 3 in red and 3 in green. However, I would have wished it came with more, because to play this game, you need 6 marbles loaded into the Vertigo Spin unit itself before you can start firing at it. They go into these little cups here, and the objective of the game is to first choose a color, red or green, and then fire at these little targets here, which when you hit them with a marble will knock this marble out. The objective is to knock all 3 of your colored marbles out before your opponent knocks out theirs. It is also possible to accidentally knock your opponent's marble out yourself, and you want to try and not to do that. It's a very fast-paced game. It's over very quickly, but it's a lot of fun racing to knock out your marbles before your opponent knocks out theirs. So let's do some tests here. Now, the box would suggest that this arena is best suited for rapid-fire type, seeing as both of the featured B-Daman are rapid-fire. However, I find that rapid fire types don't really work all that well, just because of how fast the game can be over. I think how fast rapid fire types put out marbles makes it just that much more hectic, and you could use a little less of that. But let's test it out. I like starting the game off by spinning it. I think it adds a little bit more challenge. So let's do that. Let's go with red, just because Scorpio is closer to red than it is green. So let's spin it like that. And our timing has to be right. So you can slow it down with marbles, obviously. There we go. Hit one. The objective, of course, is to hit these sections, to spin it into a position where you can continue firing at your cradles. Obviously, it's a lot easier with one player because, well, you don't have another person spinning it and ruining your plans. Obviously, you can see there I accidentally knocked out one of the opponents, but I ended up knocking out all three of mine, so that's great. And that's how it works. Very simple for the most part. A lot more simple to get a hold of, I think, than Break Bomber or Power Push. And it's a lot of fun. It's very fast-paced. And games are over quicker, and they're easier to set up. So let's test this out with a Power type and a Precision type, just to make things even. So here is Thunder Dracian. Power types don't work very well in this as well, because some of them are so powerful that they will knock out multiple marbles in one shot, and maybe we'll be able to see this here. But let's go with green this time, because again, blue's closer to green. So, timing must be perfect. And I shot a green one out. Hey. Reload, so we can try and spin it. See, as you can see, I just knocked two marbles out of the other side with how powerful it was. So, power types aren't too great in this. You kind of stab yourself in the back a little bit, and some people would say they should be absolutely illegal because of that. But not doing too well here. And there we go. Didn't do as well with this, again, because he's a power type and isn't all that great. Let's do one final game here with a precision type. Load this back up. And find our green one. There it is. And let's use Strike Cobra. Obviously, we'll be using green here because it's a green beat-em-on. I find that precision types, at least with solo play, are the best for this event. For two-player events using this, it's a different story because it's much more fast-paced and hectic. But with this, it's nice, calm, timing based, and precision types are all about that. So let's, oh, we almost got one out there. There we go. Ooh, not quite. Oh. And there we go, perfect score. So that is it, the Vertigo Spin Arena. It's very fun. I might do some performance tests with this, playing some solo games that I've made up for it. It's really fun for two players or even for one player. Again, Break Bomber is probably your best bet. Before you get anything, I highly recommend Break Bomber first, but If that isn't doing it for you, or you're just wanting another game to play, then this one is definitely the next one to get. A great game. It has its problems, it has its inconsistencies, but overall, it's a really fun game to play. So, that is about it, guys, and this is IXroll at IX, signing off.